Hello everyone, this is Helen. Welcome back to our channel. Today is day number 7 with our 1 year celebration on YouTube, March Madness. Woo! I still love doing that every day. Today, what I thought I would do is, I think pretty much everyone knows how to make rosettes. And I love rosettes. I think they're fun to do. I don't have a die cut machine, so I do them all by hand. But I was looking at them and I thought, you know what, I want to spice them up a bit. What can I do? So then I thought of taking these rosettes and then for becoming these rosettes. So I'm calling these, I guess, multicolored rosettes. And I'm going to show you how to make the multicolored rosettes. It's very, very easy. And I think it's just something fun, and you can put it all in spring colors and decorate your house for Easter or, you know, Mother's Day. I mean, whatever way you want to do it. I think they look really cute when they're all different colors. So let me show you how to do it. So typically, to make a rosette, what I do is I take a piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11. I lay it down on the length side, so it's at 11. And I score my paper every 1/4 inch. Hopefully you can see that very well. So I just score it all the way down. And then, you know, so 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. And you keep going all the way down. So I did green paper because I thought it would come out more. So can you see? Yeah. So you're going to do that all the way around until you get to the 11. So then what happens is, and I've cut these out, this was here. So you can see all the lines that were there. So what I do is I use my cutter and I take my cutter. My apologies, my cutter is pretty messy. But I take it to the 1 inch, right? So I cut off 1 inch strips, and I do that until, if you have an 8.5 paper, you're going to have 7 strips of 1 inch each, and then you're going to have one at 1.5. So this is what it looks like when it's cut out at 1 inch, right? So you're going to do this for all the colors. So if I wanted to do, for example, this one, I need to have a green, a purple, well, a mauve, a blue, and a pink. So I've already pre-cut a whole bunch out to show you guys, just to give you an idea. So in the case of this one, for example, here, what we need to do is, this one here is 8.5, sorry, it's 1 inch by 11, right? But we need to make it into different little strips for our little rosette here. So I've already pre-cut them. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I've done some blue, I've done some green, and some yellow. And once you sort your piles, then it's going to be really easy to make it after. So what I would do is I take my 8.5 by 11, and I want to separate it as equally as possible. So you fold it in half like that. Now, of course, because it's 11, it would be probably 5.5 if you were to measure it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's about 5.5. So you're just going to take it and cut it in half. And then you're going to take it again and you're going to fold it in half again, right at the crease that you have here. And then you're just going to cut it in half. And you're going to do the same for this one here too. Fold it in half and to the first crease that you have, and you cut it off. So now comes the easy part. You get to decide, well, how many colors or what colors do I want into my rosette? So I want to do green for sure. Let's do some yellow. Let's do pink. Let's do pink, and let's do blue. Actually, this is a good reason. This is a good one I chose because it's a bit bigger, and we're going to cut that down. So how we start is, as in a rosette, you need to fold it outwards, inwards. So you just keep folding it. So pretty straightforward. So there you get your first part. Now for this yellow one, because my green one is this way, I want to make sure it goes on top. So it's like it has to connect. So I'm going to start my yellow one so it can connect on top like that. So if you were to bring it together, it would all be together. That makes sense. So I'm going to keep folding my yellow one. So this will go on top like that. And now we want to add our pink one. So we want it to connect on top of here. Now if you notice, my pink one is a bit higher. So we're going to address that right away. We're going to cut a piece off of the pink one so it's a bit same level. Let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, it looks like it's going to work better, which is good. So my they call it peak and valley, but it's lower here, so I need to make sure it goes on top. So I'm going to fold it this way so that it can fit on top of here. So fold it that way, then we fold it the other way, and we keep folding it until we get to the end. And when I cut it off, I cut part of the other piece off, so we'll just trim that off here. And then the last one is up like that, so we're going to have it fold down like that so it can stick on like that. And again, I took a piece of the other one, so we'll just cut that off. Okay, and so we're just going to glue it on like that. Then we fold it again. Okay, so it's all folded. So now, the easy part. I like to use my little glue bottle, but you could also use a glue gun if you wanted to. I use the glue gun only at the end to stick it all together. So we're going to take the little ledge here and we're going to glue it on like so. Then we're going to take the top part and glue it on here. So right now I have a little bit of excess glue. Now if you notice here, I have a little piece that's taller, so I'm going to cut that off once it dries, so it's all the same size. So then we keep going. So here my pink will go over the yellow like that, so I need to glue it right here. So you put it on top here. And just hold that in place for a little bit. And then we need to add the last piece, which is going to be on top of here. And then we glue it on like so. So now it looks like a pretty colorful little long piece here. So I'm going to cut off the green part because it's a little bit too long. It's not matching up with my yellow. So that looks much better. And then what you need to do is, obviously this hasn't dried yet, but you keep folding it so that it keeps the crease. When you do bring it all together, it's going to be so much easier to put together. My green part has fallen off. Oh, my pink part's going to fall off here too. So it happens when you play with it when it's not totally dry. But that's okay. And then once this dries, this part here, you're going to bring it all together. And this is a good example. The peaks and valleys are exactly the same, so it's not going to work. So what you would do is cut off one of the parts. So I'm going to cut off the green part here. And this is the beauty of this project. You can cut it at any time. If things don't work out, you just cut it off. So now it's going to fit on top perfectly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. And then it's going to glue on top of it like that. So I'm going to wait for this to dry. And now the fun part is the glue gun part. So I have some other examples here that I've previously done. So you can see I glued it all around together. Everything is good. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do it on my little thing here. Hopefully you can see it. What I like to do is I like to cut out some little white circles. I used a 3/4 inch punch. I put a little white circle. So I like to put my little white circle down on my table like that, and then put my everything that's glued together, and then I'm just gonna take it from the middle and fold it down like that. And I try to fold it exactly on where my little white dot is. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, the white dot's there. So I just try to fold it, and I'm going to put some glue gun in. So I got my little trusty glue gun here. And I'm just going to pour some glue in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it all together. Now, I have a low temperature glue gun, so I can easily touch it. It's not going to bother me, so it's not going to be hot. I used to, I just recently changed to a low temperature glue gun, and I love it so much more. I used to have a high one, and it always used to burn my fingers. But the low temperature really does the trick nicely. And then, well, sometimes when you glue it, the little white piece moves off, but you just unglue it, and then you can just put a little piece of glue at the bottom here. You just re-stick your little white dot on here. And then here you have it. I have another one here I'll show you again. So, your little white dot again. You move on top, and you just spread it down. So you see the little white dot in the middle here? You just put the glue inside of the little white dot. And then you just squeeze your circle inwards to the glue. So you push everything together. You're going to get this like little glue blob here on the top. And I just touch it because I'm not afraid of the glue gun. This is why I have gluey, sticky hands. So you just let it wait for a minute. Oh, this one didn't take. Sometimes it doesn't take, so this is a good example of showing you. So you try and take it apart, and then you just reapply the glue again. So I'm just going to spread it apart and put the glue back in. And of course I need a new glue stick. So I hope this works. There we go. Squeeze it in again. Now some people use other tools to take it off. You could use like, actually I could use my scissors here. Take the glue down. There's nothing worse that I hate is when the glue leaves the streaks. I think that will work. Okay, so here you have it. We've made these beautiful rosettes that are multicolored that you can use to your projects. And doesn't that look fun for spring, for Easter? And it's just taking a different twist on the general rosettes that everybody makes. It just makes it a little bit more fun. So I hope you enjoyed this project. If you do, please give Cosmo and myself a paws up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, Cosmo and I would be delighted for you to join. And after this video, you'll see a short video of Cosmo. Take care, everyone. Till next video. Bye.